Make sure to check out my Patreon for exclusive videos never before seen on YouTube. And don't forget to also check out the memberships on my channel page to join and gain access to perks and see videos early. Make sure to click the subscribe button and hit the bell and be notified of new videos. All the support goes to the production of the channel for better content. Now let's get into the video. What if Goku got Super Zenkais? We know that Zenkais is a trait among Saiyans, to where when they are near death, they will then recover and gain a massive amount of power. Zenkais are very inconsistent to the show. They're really only plot induced. Some Zenkais can be very small, to some being massive. Zenkais were only really relevant in the Dragon Ball Z story. Dragon Ball didn't necessarily have Zenkais, as again, Goku was not known that he was a Saiyan, so they never really had that concept made before. So Zenkais will only be relevant, but I will add in a Super Zenkai for the Dragon Ball arc, but we will get into that very shortly. Before the video starts, I do want to say that currently as of recording this, we are at 19,932 subscribers. That means we're only 68 subscribers away from 20,000, so if there's 68 of you guys that are out there watching this, please subscribe to the channel, press the like button, and share with your friends. I really do appreciate it. Let's get into the video. Bardock would still sacrifice himself, battling Frieza, as sadly planet Vegeta was destroyed. Goku would still be sent off to greet Grandpa Gohan. Most of the events of Dragon Ball would actually lead up the exact same, as Zenkais were not really a relevant thing until we were going to say around when Goku drinks the Ultra Divine Water and he nearly dies and he comes back. So once when Goku drinks the Ultra Divine Water, he would then come back. After, remember, he lost to Piccolo, so once when Goku comes back, he's gotten massively stronger. Now they didn't know it was Zenkai that done this, they thought that it was just the water unlocked his inner potential. Now Goku originally had a power level around 260. Now Zenkais can vary, they can be thousands, they can be tens, 20s, hundreds, it really just depends on the plot of the story. But just for Goku's first little Zenkai, I'm going to give Goku a 10 times boost to his power, which is a nice little jump, especially in the Dragon Ball arc, it's pretty crazy. So Goku's power level is 260, and times 10 would be around 2,600. This would already make him the strongest character in Dragon Ball, stronger than Piccolo Jr., and even way stronger than Raditz is. Once when Piccolo would then find Demon King Piccolo, he would easily annihilate Demon King Piccolo. It would not even be a competition between the two. After Demon King Piccolo was defeated, would he still spit out an egg for Piccolo Jr.? Well, you could say that Goku was so strong that when he does hit through Piccolo, Piccolo knew that he was going to lose, so he could spit out an egg in desperation, and then Goku would then end him. But that can go either way. But we're going to let Piccolo survive in this series, so he does spit out an egg, thus making Piccolo Jr.'s reincarnation. Goku would then use a Kamehameha wave and obliterate Demon King Piccolo. After this, Goku would then be met up with Kami and the others, as he would then go back up and begin his training for the next 3 years. Now Kami can sense the massive amount of power within Goku, the Ultra Divine Water must have really did his trick. Would he still remove Goku's tail? Yes, because Goku cannot control his Grade 8 form, and considering the fact of how strong he is, no one on Earth will be able to stop him if he did transform. So Kami would still restore the moon and remove Goku's tail. Goku began the next 3 years training, growing much stronger. Once when they would all then meet up for the Piccolo Jr. arc for the 21st World Martial Arts Tournament, Goku's power level has taken a noticeable jump, but not massively. Since remember, Goku's really strong at this point, pretty much all that Kami teaches him is how to control his energy, which would really help Goku out. So Goku went from 2,600 to I'm going to say around 3,000, which is a little jump, but remember Kami's training can only go so high for Goku since Goku was so strong originally. Now, once when Goku would then meet up with his friends, just like before, he would still meet Chi-Chi, and the two would then fall in love just like before and get married. Now, this is when Piccolo Jr. would then meet up, who, knowing how strong Goku is, he would train himself even harder than ever. Now, his power level is not massively higher, but in Dragon Ball terms it is. His original power level was around 316 to 320. Now, if you do jump forward, this Piccolo's versions of power is around 500, maybe around 550. Since it's so high, Piccolo would then begin fighting Goku. Now Goku would easily defeat Tien in their first match, unfortunately Tien has no chance, even with all of his incredible techniques. This is when Piccolo would then begin his legendary fight with Goku. Piccolo would then try everything that he could against Goku, but Goku hasn't even removed his weighted clothing yet, as Goku is far too powerful. Everything that Piccolo did not work. Goku was far too strong. Goku would then just want to take pity on Piccolo because he can't kill him. Because if he kills Piccolo, then Kami will die too. And that's not in Goku's nature to kill an enemy for no reason. He tries to give him a second chance. So, Goku would then deliver a powerful gut punch, knocking Piccolo right out of the ring. Since that Piccolo was spared, Kami would never die, so the Dragon Balls are still relevant. Now, most of the events will still transpire the same, with Goku getting with Chi-Chi and having Gohan. Now, Gohan's potentials and power is not really going to be any different, as Gohan's already busted as is. Now, as 5 years would then pass, Goku would still take Gohan out to go see Master Roshi's place, and to go meet his friends after so many years. After meeting them just like before, Goku's slightly trained here and there, but he even said that he didn't really do any crazy training. So his power level will probably still be around 3,000 at maximum, maybe around 3,200, but it's not a massive bump up, but it's still really strong. As once when Piccolo was nearby, because of the fact that he saw Raditz before, Raditz would then sense a massive power level nearby around 800. He would then fly over and see Goku. Raditz would then explain who he is and what the Saiyans are, just like the original scene, to Goku. Goku would not be interested in joining Raditz, as Krillin would then be hit by Raditz's tail, knocking through Master Roshi's house. Now, once when Raditz would then try to take Gohan, Goku would actually stop him this time, not being kneed in the stomach. Now, you could say here that Raditz got the jump on Goku because Goku underestimated his opponent, and Raditz might have been able to use his power. Because Goku only had a power level of 800 because he's holding back, Raditz might have been able to deliver a powerful knee to Goku, which would then take Goku by surprise. You could say that could happen, but Dragon Ball characters have gotten really good at being able to conceal and spike their power. But we're going to say for what if purposes that Raditz was able to get the jump on Goku, surprising with how fast he is, because Raditz was holding back, he spiked his power level really fast, and kneed Goku before he had time to power up, because Goku does have a bad habit of dropping his guard at the worst moments. Goku was taken by surprise, as Raditz would then fly off with Gohan. Piccolo would then offer to go join Goku to try and help out the best that he can to fight that monster. But Piccolo knows that he's sent his power level before. He knows that he is stronger than Raditz. But Piccolo would just to be double sure, because he wants to make sure that the threat is defeated so he can defeat Goku on his own and take over the world. Him and Piccolo would then fly off and go meet up with Raditz. Piccolo would then stand out of the way, and he would actually get Gohan out of there, out of the space pod, as Goku would then fight Raditz alone. Raditz would then power up to show his full strength, being at 1,500. Now this is when Goku would then begin powering up himself, shooting past Raditz's own power level as he was in shock staring at it from a scouter. He would then yell out 3,000. Goku would then charge right in at Raditz using his Meteor Crash technique, and he would overpower Raditz easily, shattering his armor, as Raditz has no chance against this version of Goku. Raditz would then try everything he could, even firing a double Sunday attack, but Goku would deflect it, and it was a pretty intense battle, but Raditz was clearly outclassed. Unfortunately, Goku was too fast and too strong. Goku would then offer to spare Raditz, as he would tell him that you're not all evil, maybe he can be spared. Goku would then tell Raditz to leave this planet and to never return. Because you have to remember, Raditz just hurt his son. That's a level that you do not jump across. That's a line you do not cross. So he would still spare his life and tell him to leave and never come back. Raditz would then take the hint, as he would then state that there are two Saiyans far stronger than him who will then be here to take them all down. Raditz would then fly off, as he would then head towards Vegeta and Nappa, who heard all the news that happened from their scouters. They laugh a little bit that a person of 3,000 was able to defeat him so easily, but it is kind of impressive power level wise, but nothing to really scoff at. It's still a low level class. Once when Raditz would then meet up with Vegeta and Nappa, if you guys remember, in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot they actually touched upon some behind the scenes, showing some real life events, and it did show that if Raditz messed up, Vegeta and Nappa were going to kill him. So unfortunately in this what if, Raditz would be killed, because Vegeta and Nappa warned him that if he failed again, he would be killed. And Raditz could not stay on Earth, unfortunately. I know some people will be let down, but that is just the real life story of how Dragon Ball works. So unfortunately, Raditz is not in this one. So once Raditz was then killed by either Vegeta or Nappa, Vegeta and Nappa would then be interested to go check out this Saiyan. If his power level was as high as they say it is, he might be interested to go maybe try and invite him to their crew. So they would then leave and head their way over there. Now, they don't know about the Dragon Balls yet, so Frieza's never left to go search for them, so that never happens yet. So, now that we're cutting forward, Goku never dies in this what if timeline. So, since he never dies, he never meets King Kai. Or does he? Once when Goku arrives at Kami's lookout, he would then look at maybe using the Room of Spirit and Time, but it's still under repair, and Popo needs time to repair it, as it's another realm to another dimension. If you get trapped in there, you're stuck in there forever. Goku then asks Kami that he needs to become as strong as possible within about a year's time. Kami would then ponder and think about it. He does know of a martial arts master, almost a god, who's in another realm. He would then offer it to Goku. That might be his best option. Goku would then take it, as Kami would then take him to King Yemma. Now, King Yemma would be really upset. Why is there a mortal, a living mortal, in his presence? It's the fact that Goku's alive. Goku then states that he needs to see King Kai. These Saiyans are coming to Earth. King Yemma would say, absolutely not. You're not even dead, and you still have your body, so that's not going to happen. Kami would then state, do you really want Earth's population to all be dead, and you have to deal with it? King Yemma would then look and see that there's 8 to 12 billion people on the planet. He would then start sweating and say, no, he's allowed, it's fine, go on ahead. I'll let it slide. Because King Yemma does not like his paperwork. He's busy as is. So after this would happen, Kami would then say goodbye to Goku, and then Goku would then run all the way down Snake Way. But hold on a minute. How would Goku be able to survive Snake Way? He's a Saiyan with a big appetite. Well, on the way down, he would still meet Princess Snake, and he would still defeat her, just like before. And now this is when Goku would then collect a lot of the food that she had, bringing it with him. It would be very tough, and Goku would probably still trip and fall down to hell, where he would still race the demons and defeat them easily. And they would probably still give him fruit and everything to keep him strong. So Goku would be able to make it, but it was a tight squeeze. Goku could barely make it. Right near the end, Goku was almost malnourished. He was so tired, so hungry. He would then jump on King Kai's planet, crash into the ground, because he's not used to the gravity yet. Once when he was just able to stand up and start moving around, remember because he is stronger and he is able to adapt to the weight a bit better, he would then meet Bubbles, and Goku would then see apples, which this version of Goku was able to actually reach up and start eating all of them. Once when meeting King Kai and after saying a joke, seeing its fall, this is when Goku would then be given a lot of food, and he's replenished and good to go. Goku began training by catching Bubbles, which he would be able to catch Bubbles a lot faster, same with Gregory. Now the Kaioken technique would still take him the same amount of time, same with the Spirit Bomb, as they're still very tough techniques to figure out. Goku would be able to arrive back home earlier. Now Goku would still continue training as much as he could in the next couple of days of time. How strong would Goku get? Well, we don't really know that Goku actually got a Zenkai boost at that time, so Goku theoretically would get around 18 times stronger like he did originally. So if Goku had a power level around 3000 times 18.8, which is the original multiplier for it, he would have a power level of around 56,000. Or you can even it out to 60,000 or 55, it's up to you. Goku is massively more powerful than Vegeta and Nappa. He is able to even contend with some of the Ginyu Force members like Raccoon, Burter, and Jace. It's very impressive. Goku would then fly all the way back, much faster this time. And this time around, Goku, would he be able to make it in time for his friends? Yes. I think that during this time, Goku would arrive much quicker flying this time. He would be able to arrive much quicker and on time, because he already finished his training early. So Goku would leave a couple hours before, and he would meet up with his friends and wait for Vegeta and Nappa to arrive. This drastically changes the Frieza arc, since none of the Z Fighters ever died, especially Piccolo, so they would have no reason to go to Planet Namek. Now of course Nappa would want to step up first and fight Goku. Goku was suppressing his power level, keeping it at around 5,000, which was pretty impressive, but nothing to scoff at. Nappa would begin fighting Goku. Goku was easily outclassing the big brute of a Saiyan, easily outclassing him in every single realm. Nappa was curious as to wonder how is this possible. He's a little bit stronger than he is. There's no way that he's this strong. Goku would then prove his point as he would begin powering up. His power level would then shoot past 30,000, and it would then break both their scouters, which would then shock the both of them. Goku would then fly in as Nappa thinks that it's busted, so he doesn't really believe it. He would then fly in, as unfortunately, Nappa would get a rude awakening. Goku would then fly in, breaking Nappa's spine, almost like the Kaioken technique, as Nappa would try to jump after his friends. Fortunately, Vegeta would then grab Nappa, thinking that he's useless, throwing him into the air and obliterating him just like before. Now Goku and Vegeta would then fly off to go have their own match. Now with Goku and Vegeta having their legendary battle, Vegeta would then power up to his full strength of around 18,000. Unfortunately against Goku, not a chance. Vegeta would then do everything he can to attack Goku. Goku was easily blocking the attacks. Vegeta out of desperation would then try to use his Gallic Gun technique, flying into the air. Once when he flies into the air, he would then fire the technique. Goku would then charge up his own Kamehameha, firing it right at Vegeta. The two beams would then clash. Goku would then just use a bit more power, bumping it up to full strength. It would easily overpower Vegeta's blast, launching him nearly into outer space. Now since Goku was so strong and the blast was much stronger, it would nearly kill Vegeta, leaving Vegeta in the same state he was at the end of their fight in the original. This would then make Vegeta fall down as he would begin crawling away. Now the other Z fighters are going to interject and try and stop Vegeta by killing him. Goku would tell them all no, to let him live. Let him understand the reason for mercy. Let him see that we're merciful. Vegeta was shocked that Goku would do this, but he would still get in his space pod and he would tell him it'll be a mistake for sparing me, and he would then fly off. Now this would change some of the story, as Frieza would never go to Planet Namek. He doesn't even know about the Dragon Ball's existence. So Frieza would still continue doing what he does best, destroying planets here and there and living his best life. Vegeta would land on Planet Frieza 79, as Vegeta would not speak about what happened. But comrades around will begin to wonder what really happened, because Nappa's not around nor Raditz, and Vegeta came back that badly wounded. People like Zarbon and Dodoria will even poke fun at Vegeta. Now by this point, Vegeta has already grown stronger than Dodoria and Zarbon, before Zarbon could transform. Vegeta knows that he needs to stay out of their way, and that he needs to try and become as strong as he possibly can. Though he ponders how he's going to do this. So Vegeta would then go on his own journey, he would continue taking over planets for Frieza, and he would continue growing stronger. Vegeta knows that he needs to continue training, and that maybe training is the key. So on his own, when Vegeta takes over planets, he'll begin training on his own, trying to grow stronger, to see what he can do to take down Frieza. But Vegeta's running out of options, and Frieza's running out of patience for the Saiyan Prince. He's had his uses for him, but he's pretty useless other than that. Back on planet Earth, since Frieza would have never gone to Planet Namek, the Namek arc would have never happened. This means that Goku never unlocked Super Saiyan. So peace would finally be restored back to Earth for now, as Goku would be enjoying his time with his family and friends, just like before. Now this is when Trunks would still appear after 1 year. Now to cut in, Piccolo would have his rematch against Goku. As Piccolo could sense how strong he was, Piccolo would still give it one last try, at least a spar, to see how he compares. Unfortunately, Piccolo would still lose, and Piccolo by this point has kind of grown to accept that Goku's superior to him, and also, he's kind of gotten a bit more soft since Gohan was around. So Piccolo's not as evil as he once was. So after this time, Trunks would still appear. As this has been over a year plus from now, Trunks would be confused as he doesn't see Goku at this area like he was supposed to. Trunks would then look around, he would then find Goku nearby. After meeting up with Goku, Trunks was shocked to see Goku and he was happy that Goku was here and everything was okay. He would then fight Goku for a short brief moment. They would still have the same interaction that they originally did, and Trunks would tell him if he can go into a Super Saiyan. Goku doesn't even know what that is. Trunks was shocked because he didn't think that was possible. No. Goku had Super Saiyan. His father had Super Saiyan. His master Gohan had Super Saiyan, and he has Super Saiyan. How is it possible that Goku does not have Super Saiyan? Did him going back change this much? He asked Goku about Frieza. Did he stop Frieza? And Goku says no, he did stop this guy called Vegeta a little while ago. But other than that, no. Trunks was in shock. Did him going through time change it this much? Trunks tries to dissect everything. He's going to have to stay here longer than he thought, as he needs to try to help Goku train and teach him how to go Super Saiyan. If they don't, then how is Goku going to be able to defeat these androids? So, Trunks would then in turn stay for an extra few days, but he doesn't want to wait too long because of his mother. Goku then states, well, we have the Room of Spirit and Time, we can give that a go. Popo must be done with it by now. They would then arrive at the Room of Spirit and Time, and all the Z Fighters have known about this and the fact that there are androids arriving within 3 years' time. So to prepare them, Piccolo knows what he must do later on. Piccolo would then fuse with Kami, thus becoming much stronger. So Piccolo by this point, his power level is roughly around Frieza's level, but it's still not that high. By Frieza level, I mean first form, which is still strong, but it's not an insane level of strength. Now this is when we're going to cut forward, and we're going to be having Goku going inside with Trunks for over a year, training in the Room of Spirit and Time. Now Trunks would then teach Goku how to unlock Super Saiyan, and it was difficult for Trunks to teach it because he's not much of a master, but Goku would be able to learn how to do it, and they would have some intense battles. Trunks in the beginning was way stronger than Goku, and he would basically use the sensu beans that they have, since they have a lot to spare, since they didn't use that many from Namek and more. They would then use it. Trunks would even stab Goku with a sword a few times and greatly ruin the Saiyan, almost killing Goku, because the sensu bean would increase his strength. Trunks then made a realization that once when Goku got a big Zenkai boost, he has grown massively in power. By the end of the year, Goku was already stronger than Trunks was, and he already was able to learn how to control Super Saiyan very well. So it was truly incredible, but Trunks knows that they need to be stronger than this, but they still have 2 to 3+ years of time before this would happen. So this would give him comfortable and give him enough time. Now wait a whoa, Major Dragon. What about the heart virus? Well, they were inside for 1 year, so Trunks would tell Goku that the heart virus symptoms might be happening within the next year or 2. So if that's the case, take the heart virus medicine, you'll be okay. So, during the next 3 years, a lot of things are going to be changing. The Z-Fighters are all going to be training just like before. Now this is when Vegeta would then arrive back with Frieza. Now hear me out, how is this possible? Well, cutting back to Vegeta, Vegeta has been causing a lot of problems. Vegeta has gotten pretty strong by this point, around 100,000, as he's been training back and forth, kind of more surviving. He finally turned, and he was even able to beat the Ginyu Force. He was able to trick Captain Ginyu, getting his body back, and on top of this, he was even able to trick Captain Ginyu to swapping bodies and messing up. Now remember, Vegeta still has his tail, and even if Vegeta did try using Great Ape, would it kill Frieza? Probably not, because he knows that Frieza has a second form because Zarbon said so. So Vegeta would try to fight Frieza originally, but he was able to escape just in the nick of time. Frieza was hot on Vegeta's trail, as this is when once when arriving, Vegeta would then have nowhere else to go but planet Earth. He knows that Kakarot is strong, he might be able to help. When Vegeta arrives, he would then tell them all about what's happening, and Trunks has already left by this point, so this is when Goku then would offer to help Vegeta as they can sense Frieza arriving. Once when Frieza does arrive, he would be interested to see that there are more Saiyans other than Vegeta, and he would be interested in killing them all. He would then state that he'll destroy this planet himself, as Frieza would then tell him that Vegeta has been causing problems, and now he's going to personally go after him. After defeating his right-hand men, Zarbon, Dodoria, and the Ginyu Force, it's time for him to take some little bit of justice on himself. This is when Goku would then step up, and he would then challenge Frieza to a fight. Goku and Frieza began getting into it, as base form Goku was even stronger than first and second form Frieza. Frieza would then go into his fourth form out of desperation, and this would then change a few things because unfortunately Frieza has no chance. Goku would then turn into a Super Saiyan, and he would outclass Frieza in every single way. Frieza would be a laughingstock compared to Goku, since he has gotten much stronger since then. Goku would greatly wound Frieza, nearly killing him, but unfortunately, Goku's heart virus takes effect. He starts losing power near instantly, and then he would fall and collapse. Frieza thinks that the Saiyan must have burnt himself out, as Frieza was gravely wounded, not having that much energy. Now he would nearly kill Goku, before Vegeta would then cut in, hitting first final form Frieza away. Now Gohan during this time would then see that once when Frieza got up, Vegeta could even hold his own against him for a short while. And even beings like Piccolo would try tag teaming. Frieza out of desperation would then go into 100% of his power, firing death beams, blasting them away. He would then stomp on Goku's chest, firing a death beam right through it, making Goku scream in agony. This would then make Gohan furious. The young boy has been silent in the What If for a while, but Gohan's been training ever since then. The journey was pretty much the exact same, but now that he has his father around, Gohan has grown massively in power. Gohan is even stronger than his original self was, and even seeing Goku in his state of agony, this would make Gohan snap, tapping into inner rage and power that he never had. This would then make Gohan transform into a Super Saiyan. Once that Gohan was transformed, he would attack Frieza with everything that he had, throwing the Emperor into the air, firing a full power Masenko, and completely obliterating the Emperor, killing him. Goku was then given a Senzu Bean, but it was not curing the heart virus, but it did stop his mortal wounds. They would then instantly give Goku the heart medicine, as Vegeta has nowhere else to go now that Frieza's dead, so Vegeta would stay at the Capsule Corp, and he would still meet up with Bulma, and they would still become a thing, and Trunks would still be born the similar time frame. Now, once when a year would pass, Goku has fully recovered from the heart virus, and they've continued their training. Now, Gohan now having Super Saiyan, Goku would try to do whatever he can to help train Gohan to master it, and within that year's time, Gohan has learned to be able to master it, same with Goku. Once when the androids do arrive, it was Dr. Gero and Android 19. The Z-Fighters would actually defeat both Dr. Gero and Android 19, and the reason for this is because Goku's a lot stronger than he was before. That Zenkai that he got from Frieza and the heart virus really bumped him up in power. This version of Super Saiyan Goku, after getting a Zenkai, his power level was considerate to around future Gohan's level of power, meaning that he could have easily killed Frieza if he wanted to, and he would have problems against the new androids that are a bit more stronger, not Dr. Gero in 19. Now Goku here, after getting a massive Zenkai through Frieza and the Heart Virus, has grown massively. Goku got a massive Zenkai boost, thus making him, in my opinion, near the Cell Saga level of power, making him around perfect Cell strength. That's a massive Zenkai jump, and Vegeta knows that Goku must be a Super Saiyan, the legendary Super Saiyan, and it makes sense, there's no way. Now, he sees that his son has it. Vegeta would also have Super Saiyan by this point too. Maybe you could say a little bit afterwards, he would still challenge Goku, and Goku would still beat him in their match. Now, what about the androids? Well, after they defeated Dr. Gero in Android 19, Dr. Gero would try and escape, but you have to remember here that there's another Super Saiyan around, as it wasn't just Vegeta and Trunks. Now that this is here, Trunks will be able to find Dr. Gero right before he activates them and slice him in half. They would then see these androids, as Bulma has an idea. As Bulma would then arrive, she would then deactivate the android to make sure they don't be resurrected. She would also go through his computer and basically reprogram all the androids, removing all the data to attack Goku. She would then take all these androids to Capsule Corp just to further make sure that there's no problem. She would even remove the bomb that is inside of their chest, each of them, so they don't cause problems. Once when 16, 17, and 18 would then wake up, they would then kind of be confused, but they would thank Bulma and them for freeing them. As the androids would then go on and live their own lives, 18 would still get the W with Krillin. 17 would probably go around and do his own thing, being a patroller, and Android 16 would probably hang around Capsule Corp, being more of like a bodyguard than anything. Now this drastically changes some things. Now what about Cell? Well, since Cell would still be around, he would still be absorbing people. Piccolo would then find Cell, and the two would then have their legendary match, to where Cell could basically overpower Piccolo in this version. Piccolo is a little bit short in this time, but unfortunately, he has a few more Super Saiyans to deal with, the likes of Vegeta and Goku. Once when they arrive, Cell would have no chance against Goku. Vegeta would have an equal match with Cell, and the two would actually have a very interesting fight. Vegeta would then use the Big Bang attack, blasting Cell into little pieces. Cell would be able to regenerate. Unfortunately, Goku would then have to butt in, because Cell would try to destroy the planet, as he's fear of losing. Now, he knows that he needs the androids, but he knows that the android's not around, since Vegeta would talk crap and tell him that. So, Goku and Vegeta would then obliterate Cell, thus killing him. Now, Trunks would probably stay for a little bit longer, just to continue training to make sure that he does actually have what it takes to basically kill Cell and the androids in his timeline in case. After that, he would then fly back over and continue his journey, and he would be around the same level of power. Not much really changed with Trunks. He would still be able to defeat the androids and Cell, thus bringing peace to his future timeline. Now, what about Vegeta? Well, since Goku never died, Gohan never unlocked Super Saiyan 2, Vegeta wants to have his rematch with Goku in just a little while. Vegeta would begin training harder than ever using the new gravity machine, thus growing even stronger. After this time period, Vegeta would then challenge Goku to a match, and it's been over a year. Goku would then accept it, as Vegeta has grown massively in power. Vegeta would then use his ascended Super Saiyan form, making himself a little bit stronger than, I guess you say semi-perfect Cell, a little bit stronger than he was in the original What If timeline. So this would then make Vegeta really strong. Fighting Goku, Goku would commend Vegeta on how strong he is, but that form is incomplete. Goku has learned to master this power. Goku would then overpower Vegeta, knocking him down and defeating him once and for all, proving that he is the strongest. Vegeta would then accept it, having a similar thought process to what he had in the Buu arc near the very end. After Vegeta was defeated, there was then over 7+ years of peace, since that Cell never blew up the Earth. Not to mention, he didn't have Goku blowing up either, King Kai never got his planet blown up as well, Goku would never have unlocked Super Saiyan 3, nor would they even know about Super Saiyan 2 being a thing. But I do believe that during the 7 years timeline, that they would be able to start figuring out that there has to be a power beyond that. But we will get to that one in the next What If. But anyway, that is it for this What If, you guys. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think down below. I really do appreciate all the support. Let's get to 20,000 subscribers. We're almost there, and I'll talk to you all later.